Hi, hope you're doing great. I'm Jacob, and in this short video I want to share with you a simplified way to draw facial expressions, all kinds of facial expressions, like a professional. So in communication, it's the facial area that we concentrate most of our attention on. We also know that the number of facial expressions are really unlimited. So the features that collectively make the visible design of a regular face are the nose, the forehead, the eyes, the eyebrows, the hair set, the ears, the mouth, the cheek, and the jawline. That's quite a few features. But these are the components that need to be drawn to draw a face. We are familiar with a wide range of facial expressions. For example, a simple expression like a smile can have any number of variations, and each of these variations can have an altogether different message or communication in it. But we are able to read each different variation within seconds of seeing it on a face. Our familiarity with facial expressions is indeed of a very high level, and yet drawing facial expressions is mostly seen as a task that demands a lot of expertise, as if it's something that only highly experienced artists can do well, and that it's not easy to draw facial expressions convincingly. But if you look closely, out of the features that comprise the face, the nose, the ears, the forehead, the hair set, and the jawline don't really do much acting or participate actively in any facial expression. But the features that I just mentioned are important as personality markers. Any exaggeration in one of these features easily adds up in terms of a personality change on the face. These elements do project the personality of a face, but they are not acting elements because they don't help create all the facial expressions that we are talking about. The good news is that to create facial expressions and all kinds of facial expressions, you only need to focus on 3 features, and these are the acting features. It's that simple. Let's start with the first acting facial feature, and it's the eyes. The eyes are probably the most potent and expressive acting feature on the face. The next element is the eyebrows. These are simply an extension of the eyes. If you extend the lines that make the shape of the eyeball, you will find the eyebrow line. The third unit is the mouth and cheek unit. The mouth and cheek work in tandem by complementing each other. A smile or grin which originates from the mouth should be readable all the way to the eyes. Every change in the shape of the mouth creates a corresponding change in the cheek unit. What we shared so far could be summarized in just one sentence. The wide range of expressions that can be demonstrated on a face are due to the combined action of the eyes, the eyebrows, and the mouth and cheek unit. Having shared this, I also want to share with you a simple training program which you can do on your own at home. It's an awesome idea to start your study by simply copying from comic books. Comic books are full of amazing, unbelievable, often impossible expressions, which the creator of these comics has made after spending lots of time studying and developing. An investment of a few minutes each day studying and copying from comic books can make a big difference in your learning curve. Different artists have their own style of drawing facial expressions, and each has something to share. If a particular kind of drawing or comic really amazes you and you enjoy looking at these comics, there's a strong possibility that your mind is primed to learn quickly from that. Learning this way, you are moving faster towards your goal of becoming an expert. This is like stepping on the shoulders of giants who have already researched and zeroed in on the techniques you need to quickly ascend to a higher level of performance. The fastest way to master the art of drawing strong and readable facial expressions is to draw with feeling. Once you have filled your sketchbooks with some study by copying from comic books and from your favorite movies, it's now time to get a small mirror. The expressions that you have actually studied and tried out on your face by looking at a mirror end up becoming the awesome drawings that people point out, because they have more acting, they have more emotional content, and they have more feeling. As you make a simple expression using a mirror, look closely at the way the eyes, the eyebrows, and the mouth and cheek interact to form that expression. As soon as you start your training in drawing facial expressions, you will start to gain momentum and find your own style of making facial expressions. You will already be leaps and bounds ahead of your former selves. This is one skill that will immediately take you to an altogether different level. So see you in the next one. Until then, take care and keep filling up those sketchbooks.